The UK is about to experience a political revolution. This is Outspoken Dan. The exit poll results are just in. And on the face of it, they are absolutely disastrous for the right in the UK. Historic wipeout for the Conservative Party. I'm just looking at it now. Down 241 seats to 131 seats. Labour, a historic landslide, according to the exit poll, up 209 seats to 410. So on the face of it, you would believe that the UK was heading in a left-wing direction, that the country was happy about the introduction of a socialist government, because mark my words, that's what we're going to get. But that doesn't tell the full story, because within this exit poll is the beginning of a political earthquake that I think is going to lead to a Prime Minister Farage by 2029. Reform UK, the right-wing protest party challenging the establishment, being led by my former colleague, Mr. Farage, according to this exit poll, 13 seats. Now, remember, the UK has a first-past-the-post system, no proportional representation. UKIP, the party that Farage used to lead, that effectively led to the UK leaving the European Union, only ever won one MP. Nigel himself, despite being the most influential political personality and figure of the past 2 decades, has run multiple times to enter the House of Commons and never has done so. So the fact that he is about to be leading a movement of 13 and maybe more MPs, believe me, is going to change the entire structure of UK politics. If you think the British people really want what Labour are about to deliver, which is higher taxes, uncontrolled immigration, absolutely out of control wokery, the mutilation of young children because they're giving into the trans rights lobby and cannot even define what a woman is. If you genuinely believe that's what the British people want, then fine. But what I predict is that we're actually going to see a mass populist movement being built by Farage and these Reform UK MPs over the next 5 years, and there will likely be a complete realignment of the right of British politics. The Conservative Party, which has effectively been decimated, is going to have to change. It will be the official opposition, but I think to try and guarantee government again, we'll have to do some type of deal with Farage and Reform UK, and we'll have to elect a leader which is aligned to the genuine small c conservative values that we haven't seen delivered by what have effectively been centre-left governments. So I understand that if you're seeing this result on face value, you might think, wow, the UK has lurched to the left. No, what the UK has done is punish the Conservative Party for 2 years of utter betrayal and utter failure after the anti-democratic crew that saw Rishi Sunak installed as a globalist Prime Minister who even his own party didn't want. So actually, I take huge hope from these results. It's going to be an incredibly difficult 5 years. But while the BBC tonight, I've literally just watched Clive Myrie saying this means Labour are going to rule into the 2030s. No, that ain't going to happen. Because the outrage over this socialist revolution, which is going to make people poorer and destroy this country in a way that the Welsh Labour government has already done, and in a way that Sadiq Khan, the failed mayor of London, has already done, will be rejected. And a new populist movement now has the ability to rise up and reject the centre-left posturing from the Conservative Party. So as I say, this is only the exit poll. I'm getting very excitable because you only get a moment like this every 5 years. And there's big change coming in the independent media too. I'm going to have news on that later. I'll keep you posted.